called? Sem versus Blair, I think, is like a yearly thing now. Obviously, I think Bergen's there too. I want to say Del Barton's the third team. It's probably, I think,
Yeah, yeah, I
yeah,
think so. Well, sometimes it depends. It's usually like us, Blair, Bergen, and then St. Ed's
yeah.
sometimes. So
I think it's always like four of the best teams in the country. I think
yeah,
it's a yearly thing, always huge crowds. You remember a while back, Bergen versus Blair, after AJ Ferrari just transferred. Where does this kind of stand for you? Because you're always going to like these Power Six tournaments and you're kind of like dominating them right now. This is just like team versus team. You're with your boys. Where does this stand for you, like in terms of like your favorite competitions?
I think for me, I don't think I have a favorite competition, at least not yet. I think I've always loved the Ironman. Even since my freshman year, I've loved the Powerade. But I think a tournament that I would have to say is probably my favorite that I love competing at and I love competing with my guys at and I love the camaraderie is definitely Prep Nationals. Like of course, like especially that first day, it's not a lot of competition. You're gonna have those few matches where maybe there's that one kid from that one school that you've never heard of, and he's actually really good, and he's gonna give you a run for your money. But I think Prep Nationals is just it's not comparable at all. The three best teams, us, Blair and Malvern, and just I think this year was super exciting because we all had great teams. Malvern had guys like Jack Waymeyer and Nick Feldman and Jack Consiglio, and just all these good guys on this team that it was like, geez, like if any of these teams have a good day, they're gonna take home that team title. And even for me not competing, just I mean, of course it hurt and it stung because I knew I should have been out there, but just not how God wanted things to be at that time. But, I think just watching that camaraderie from an outside vision just gave me a completely different perspective. Just as a spectator, just watching that camaraderie between the three teams. And, it's a cool thing. And just that second day of Prep Nationals is one of the best days in the country. You got number one versus number twos going down. You got top five guys wrestling. You got guys committed to top level D1 schools. Like it's definitely a show when those semis and finals rounds come on. So I would definitely have to say competing in Prep Nationals is definitely one of my favorite tournaments to compete in. And it caps off the folk style season. So winning that is always like season's done. It's just a good feeling in your season on a high note. So